Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Heather Gann, and thank you for joining me for this Weekend Update. On Sunday, Vice President Mike Pence made a statement on the arrival of coronavirus in the United States, saying that while there was no question more cases would soon appear, the government was doing everything possible to prevent the spread. Many have questioned why President Trump chose Pence as the spokesman for the coronavirus issue in America, but I think he's the perfect choice for this position. After all, during his time in Indiana, Pence became something of an expert on viruses. I have faith that he will do everything in his power to prevent the spread, much like he does everything in his power to convince people that his email situation and Hillary Clinton's are two totally different things. The coronavirus outbreak is also affecting travel at local and national levels. Our own university has banned study abroad programs to any country that is classified as a level 3 risk by the CDC. The new college policy also states that students traveling to level 1 risk countries must sign a waiver stating that they are willing to be quarantined if necessary upon returning. I've taken the liberty of compiling a list of activities that I think should also run students the risk of being quarantined. They include sitting on the floor of any bar, no matter how drunk you are, not wearing sandals in the community showers, playing disc golf, only washing your hands in the bathroom when someone else is in there with you, and bringing up Game of Thrones in casual conversation. These rules are for the safety of the public and should be implemented immediately. Presidential primaries have opened in many states today, including our own, and one recent development has everyone talking. And no, it's not the fact that 78-year-old billionaire Mike Bloomberg is trying to throw Twitter shade. While his Bernie quotes were falsified, we have to cut Bloomberg a break. He's more of an old-fashioned guy, and when something goes wrong in his campaign, he's there to roll his sleeves up and write that $1 million check for himself. No, the real surprise of the weekend was the dropping out of candidates Pete Buttigieg and Amy Klobuchar. Both have gone forward saying that they throw their full support behind Joe Biden, who won the South Carolina primary on February 29th. Biden thanked black voters for being the heart of the Democratic Party afterwards. So by my count, Biden now has support from some women, the gay community, and the African American community. So maybe the reason he acts so senile on camera is to really cinch that last demographic, old white men. Your Grandpa Joe may not be able to relate to free college for all, but he's definitely forgotten whether or not someone died before. In entertainment news, The Bachelorette was announced this week, thus giving students across UA's campus something to tweet about besides sports. See, here at the capstone, our seasons are The Bachelor and Alabama football. Many have expressed surprise at Claire Crawley's age, as she will be the oldest Bachelorette in the show's history. She says her age will make her wiser, but apparently not wise enough to stop being on the show. That's a quick update, and thanks for joining. I'm Heather Gann.